Are we going?
Oh,
there we go. Hey, a little delay in the music.
There was a little bit, but hey, you know,
Better late than never.
hello, Doug, Stack, Reb, Sean,
Brother
the other
Reb.
Shawnee.
Doug, good to see you.
You know, I really felt like some good donuts this morning, but I didn't go get any.
Hey, Shawnee.
You?
We'll have to come down your way and get some good donuts, are we, brother?
Yeah, I remember. So he said donuts were on him.
That's right. We'll plan on sometime during the summer, we may make a little stop in there.
But you know, though, we're gonna have to detour now.
Yeah.
You know, the bridge between West Memphis and Memphis is out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're saying that's gonna be out for a long time. Hello, Audrey.
Oh, that's not good.
Boston Matt. I'm gonna start calling him Delvin Matt.
Yep, there you go.
Does that work?
Delvin Matt.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of, I'm envious. You know, he's there. And
I swear, if you hear him, you'd think he didn't live in Delvin. You'd think he was from Boston.
he is from Boston, I think.
I
You
think
know.
he's originally from Delvin.
Is he?
Yeah.
But, you know,
But he just sounds Boston. That's how he got his nickname.
really.
Yeah. I mean, he can confirm that right now, but I believe that's what he told me.
Boston man. Hello, Aussie friend Jack Alexander. That guy, he's put up with a lot.
Resident alien Audrey's in the house.
But you know what's weird? He gets to see a whole completely different set of stars because he's in the southern hemisphere. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, you see, the southern hemisphere does not have the same constellations or stars that the northern hemisphere does.
Oh.
And they never change.
Right.
Not unless the Earth tilts and shifts.
Right.
You know, which magnetic north is a little bit different today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'll tell you why. It's a little bit different today because Havana, Illinois messed with the wrong person. Yeah, my sister called me yesterday, and it made me feel pretty good.
Right.
The Peoria Main Television, WMBD or whatever,
Yeah.
said, hey, we want to come down and interview you and your son. We can't believe what the high school did to you down there. What do you think of that?
That's awesome.
I think that's great. You know,
Yeah.
Spread a little bit of what's going on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I think we had you had a little,
I don't think that had anything to do with me.
I think it was.
No, well, you obviously don't know my sister or my brother-in-law.
Oh, I know. Well, that's true. I've yet to meet him.
I'm telling you, you put it this way.
Very
You
patriotic.
don't want to get in the middle. My whole family is very patriotic.
Which is awesome.
My whole family is very military.
Yes.
My sister was in the Army.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't get in. I had flat feet and bad knees.
Oh.
And you know, I went up in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It was weird back then. They had all of them right there in one building. Well, 4 of them.
Yeah.
You know, Coast Guard wasn't there.
Right.
You know, but Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
Yeah. I remember that in Columbus.
I went from 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was one guy that was really pulling for me, but he couldn't get past anything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really sucked because when your whole family, you know, is in the military and then you don't get to be in the military, it really sucks.
I bet. Yeah.
So, you know, yesterday I forgot to mention it, but my son Adam,
Yeah.
the oldest, the adopted son,
Right.
you know, he was in the Marines 4 years and he graduated at Mizzou.
Right.
And the funny part was they had a Marine sash on him when he walked across Mizzou. Now, folks, don't let me fool you. Mizzou is super liberal as well.
Yes.
But I got to say this. Congratulations, Adam, because when he walked across the stage, they said, congratulations, Marine. And
That's awesome.
so he told me that kind of gave him chills because you work for that. You know what I mean?
He
It's
did.
not given to you.
No, he did. He served his time, you know?
My sister said he didn't get one salute except by his grandpa, Greg.
Oh, I know. That's crazy.
You know, but, you know, it's not over.
No, it's not over.
And I think that, you know,
I think,
my nephew's sacrifice,
yeah.
Among other people there,
Right.
same thing. I think that their sacrifice is going to provide splendor at some point in the future here.
Right.
Because it's funny when media comes in and they put a spotlight on something and people aren't very happy with what they did,
Yeah.
things start changing real quick.
Right.
Because the people that didn't have a voice before, the ones that were quiet,
Yeah.
all of a sudden they have an outlet for their anger and their rage and, you know,
Right.
the things that they wanted to say.
Yep.
Guess what? They've got a place to actually express that.
Right.
And I'm not saying that it wasn't expressed before,
Right.
but I am saying that now they have to look at it.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And they should have to look at it.
Oh, absolutely, they
Yeah.
should. You know, you don't treat anybody in a bad way,
especially the military.
especially. You know, I was thinking to myself, how many people there had like something 4-H or something FFA or
And they got
know.
recognized.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Or valedictorian or salutatorian. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as well they should have.
Yeah.
But to exclude somebody, and I understand, you know, like some of it, like, well, you can't pay for a sash and get something, but that wasn't the case here.
Right.
You know, so I don't know.
Politics.
Yeah,
In
it really sucks.
in school.
Right.
And that's where, you know, the line needs to be drawn, you know, about school districts. You know,
Well,
when they get
it's-
political like that, that's bad.
Absolutely.
When they
And-
make it about themselves.
Well, I want to say something because some people now in the cultural climate we live in say, well, military is politics. And I say, kiss my ass, because it's not.
No.
I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're somewhere in the far outer reaches
Right.
of no political line whatsoever. You need to support our military, period. And if you don't,
Right.
you're a sack of
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right. Yeah.
whoa, I mean, it's one of those moments that you have that. I read a story yesterday about this teacher,
Right.
beginning of school, okay, and in a fairly big school district, and the kids came into her room first day back from school, and there's no desks, and the teacher starts out and says, "Well, if you can tell me, how you get this ability to go to school, how you have the right to sit here in class and learn, then you get a desk."
Right.
First class all came up, you know, oh, my good attendance, my good grades, me listening, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Second class, nothing. Third class, nothing.
Crickets.
Fourth class, nothing. Fifth class, nothing. The end of the day starts rolling around. Sixth class comes in. Nobody answers it right. And she says, you know what, I'm going to show you something. And she had people, meaning military people,
Yeah.
of all militaries, carrying the desks. And she said, that right there, that is how you enjoy the right to be able to learn at the school. National Guard, Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, they were all carrying in the desks. And I say that is a lesson learned. That is one of the best lessons that I have ever heard a teacher say. It's not about you getting good grades. You should feel good that you have the ability to sit there and learn something.
Right.
It's our military that gives us the right
The
to spout
right
off.
to do all of it.
You know, the people that are out there protesting, the a-holes that take it too far,
Yeah.
their ability to be able to do that
Yeah, it's because of our military.
is because of our military,
Yeah.
because of families, men and women that have sacrificed literally everything.
Every blood, sweat, and tears that they put out there.
Right. And, you know, some people say, well, you're going to offend some people. Too bad. I really don't. I really don't care.
I don't care about it. When you come to our military, man, there's second none.
Right. I don't care. You know, if you don't
If
like.
you think government's bigger than our military, then you've got the issue.
Right. And if people don't like us talking about it, there's a million other shows.
That's right. I'm sorry,
yeah,
but
you know-
we're about Americana here, buddy.
My grandparents used to say, they'd be like, toodaloo.
Yes.
You know, bye-bye.
Yeah.
You know, it's that simple for me.
Bye-bye. Remember? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, so I'm glad that they're coming down there. I'm glad that they're talking to her. WMBD out of Peoria.
Well, God bless it. That's
Yeah, and then
what needs to
there's-
happen there.
Well, and I think this will be brought up around the country.
I think this is going to be eye-opening for the country.
I think this happens a lot more than we know about.
Yeah, well, it gets held back from most of the public.
Exactly.
those who don't seek to dig, as I like to say, for knowledge.
Well, I've got a story today about undigging.
Undigging.
Zombie mink.
Ooh.
Literally. It's a federal thing, just not federal from the U.S.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that, but it's May 18th.
Yes.
And it's National Visit Your Relatives Day. You do that pretty good for however many miles away you are. What do you?
I've since I've been here, visited them 3 times up there?
4 or 5.
Maybe 4?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. I mean, so you make an effort.
I make an effort to go see family, whether they want to see me or not.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's
rough.
I love my family. I've got an awesome family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just not enough time in the day.
No.
You start living your life and you're doing things and, all your siblings are doing things. And, but I tell you what, I got to see my grandma. She came down.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you.
Enjoy every moment you have with your grandparents.
Oh, I love grandma. Grandma's got a weird way of giving hugs. You ever notice that? Like,
yeah.
They give you a hug, but it's like they have super strength when it
or
comes to hugs.
Or it's like, come here, give me a hug. I remember those days when I was younger.
That hug kind of hangs with you forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course, I don't have none of mine left, so I miss that.
I miss
my grandpa a lot.
Yeah. I think that's like an American thing. That country song?
Yeah.
I wish Bud Light never ran out, and I wish Grandpa's never died.
Yep.
I know
what you're talking about. Yep.
But, and everybody in here feels that, knows that
feeling.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Like, you got your mother and you got your father.
Yep.
And you never,
but there's something about Grandpa.
Grandpa and Grandma.
Grandpa and Grandma.
There's something about, like, you will jump to the ends of the earth to make sure that they are not ashamed.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And you would jump for anything to do for them. If they needed help,
you need me to walk
you
through
need me
that
to take
fire
you to the
and over the
store, I'll
cliffs?
take you. I used to do that. I was that guy.
No, my grandma's was pretty good. So remember this, folks. It's National Visit Your Relatives Day. Spend all the time you can with them.
Yeah, enjoy life with them while you can.
It's National No Dirty Dishes Day. You got any dirty dishes?
Yeah, I do this morning.
Uh-oh.
I have to get on it.
It's National Cheese Souffle Day.
Mm.
Now, I'm not quite sure what a souffle is. I haven't heard that word in forever. How about you?
I haven't heard that since I was a kid, matter of fact.
Yeah, right, souffle. I mean,
remember teenage years, I heard that word, I believe.
It was when we were, speaking English, but pretending to be, very educated.
Well, what is that word, guys? That's what we used to ask parents. Like, what is that?
And it's National HIV Vaccine Awareness Day.
Mm.
I don't know anything to be aware of the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you see this new TikTok thing where they're putting magnets on their body after taking the
I was talking about
jab?
it with you yesterday. Yeah.
Don't know if it's real, don't know if it's not real, but now there's a new conspiracy, and I have to ask this just because.
You can ask him the host. You know that, right?
Right. Well, there's some people out there that think that there's aliens coming or an alien attack.
Yeah.
And that the vaccine is actually to protect us from this alien attack.
Wow.
I'm going to let you take that for a second because you're the knowest here. I'm an amateur when it comes to this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I heard this rumor too, and that's about what all it is a rumor. But you know what? I've had a lot going through my mind over this. Like I had a dream about with the shot.
All right, well, hang on.
Yeah, last night, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
Because I guess we taled about it at work. I think that's what made me dream about it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But
so what do you think?
I had a dream, man, that anybody that took the COVID shot was taking Satan's bloodline. That was like a sci-fi movie. I was like, holy cow, I got to wake up.
Yeah.
I woke up from that one.
I think you were, whatever it is that makes you dream more at night, you were definitely eating a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's probably the furthest out there thing I've ever heard.
It was settled to me when I woke up this morning. I was like, man, I just dreamed a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It was weird. It was like everybody that took the COVID took the mark of the beast, is what everybody was saying. I just took that mark, the mark of the beast, and they kept pointing them out.
There's so many fake stories out there.
Know.
Here's what I think. I think it boils down to this. I think that a bunch of people hurried up to make some vaccines that may or may not work.
Right.
I think there's dangers to them simply because we don't know what's in them. They haven't, tested it properly yet.